Welcome everyone to the show. I'm your host, Don Vic.
Your co-host, IG.
We in the building, baby. You already know what it is and what it could be and what it should be. So I hope everybody's having a good weekend, or start their weekend, right? Because today's Friday. Today's going to be a fabulous night. And I just want to shout out everybody that's came on the show and everyone that's coming on the show. I really appreciate you guys giving us a little bit of your time to come on the show. So hold on a second. Let me remove you for a second. I'm sorry. And big shout out to everyone. Also big shout out to Jennifer Dawn. She's not feeling too well, so I just want to send my prayers out to her. Yeah, and I hope she feels better. So real quick, she got some stuff going on, but we're going to talk about it after the show, and let you know exactly what she got going on, what she's doing, besides her not feeling too good. So today we have a special guest coming on the show, by the name of Zachary Johnson. He's a MMA fighter / boxer. So we'll be talking to him today and finding out exactly what he got going on, how everything started, all the good stuff, and see exactly where he's at today at this present day. So, people, please welcome Zachary Johnson to the show.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Welcome.
I'm good.
Okay. So, is it warm over there where you at? Is it warm?
Down in Florida, it's in the 60s, like 70s, and then in the morning it's around like 30, 40.
Okay, so it's warm. It's warmer than out here. I'll tell you that. It's like what 20? It's like 28 out here, right? It's like 28,
and probably like 2 feet of snow.
Oh, it's going to snow tonight about 2 feet. You're right.
Yeah,
it is. So, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm from upstate. Upstate, like New York, from the Finger Lakes, like region. I grew up there. I played like football there. I played like basketball, and then I ran track. And I got into semi-pro like football, and then that transferred over to fighting because I wanted to that I wanted to keep on I was competing, and so I had to find something else, and then I got into fighting.
Okay, so before we go into the fighting, tell me about the pro football. What got you into that?
Talk about what, sir?
You said football. You said you played pro football?
Semi-pro football.
Semi-pro. Tell us about that. How you get into that?
Well, that I played football in high school, and then there was semi-pro teams like farming around the area, and I still love to play on football, and so I played 3 years semi-pro. I played indoor football. I got that I had a small tryout for the Las Vegas team when it was the AFL.
Right. What team or location was
it was in Rochester, New York, okay. and it was the Auburn Commanders, the Finger Lakes, Impact. They're all from Rochester, New York, Finger Lakes region.
Right. Yeah. So Brandon asks, do you love more football or fighting?
I always love to play on football. I still watch football. I mean, if I was in my prime and I had a shot to go to the NFL or fight, I would probably go to the NFL.
Okay, what would you say would be your favorite team?
Philadelphia.
Philly, you like the Eagles?
Yeah, I'm a diehard Philly fan.
I used to like Eagles at one point before I became a Patriots fan.
I'm a Celtics fan I'm hard.
Oh,
for the NBA.
That's my co-host. He jumps on any team that's winning.
Yeah, I love the Celtics.
No, I'm only kidding. You know?
That's one. That's one. That's one.
I love my brother. So, the boxing.
Yeah.
Oh, before we get into the boxing, the MMA.
I started in like mixed martial arts, um, amateur fights. I only had like 3 or 4,
Okay.
and then I made my professional like on debut, and it was in like Virginia,
Okay.
and for it was at the ABC like on complex. It was, I forgot the promotion, but yeah, I fought Cornell Hines, which was signed to Oscar De La Hoya, so it's not the most easiest fight going into.
Okay.
So,
All right.
and then I continued to fight uh, four more four more fights in like a boxing. I had one with professional like mixed martial arts fight that was on CES and for the UFC, and we just and then I got into bare knuckle, which is the fastest growing sport in the
Yeah.
world.
It's funny you say bare knuckle because a friend of mine that I know, Damian Feldman, which is the CEO of Celebrity Boxing, just signed a contract with Bare Knuckles.
Yes, oh yeah, they're actually looking brothers. Yeah,
Yeah, I seen that. I seen Mr. Damian posting it up on on his timeline, and I seen it. And it's funny you say that. You know.
yeah, yeah.
So
We're actually gonna fight on celebrity boxing. That's in the works now.
yeah, that's awesome. I've been to one of his fights. It's interesting,
Yeah,
and there's a lot of people there, too as well. So it's a good environment. You went to the fight, right? Yeah, he went with me. You went with me too. Yeah, my son and my brother here went to one of his fights out in Atlantic City.
yep,
So
yep. I'm actually going to the next one on
on the 26th, is it?
February
Late.
26th. Wait,
I think it's May
or no,
26th.
March like on
It's
26th.
March 26th. Okay, March
Yeah,
26th. People don't miss it. Celebrity boxing, man. March 26th out in Atlantic City. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be plenty of people out there. We definitely going to be out there. So make sure y'all tune in.
yeah,
And Zachary might be there fighting. So, we'll come out there and support you. We'll come out there to support,
yeah. That we're that the real young CEO has been calling me out all over social media. It's gotten
Really?
intense. He's fighting that night, so I figured that I'd go and watch and see what we can get into.
Right, right,
That
right.
the beef has already started. It's all over social media.
Oh, so you got a beef going on?
Yeah, man,
Well,
with a pro soccer player or an ex-pro
yeah.
soccer player.
So there's videos out?
It's gotten intense. That's all I can say. In the stories,
Yeah.
Instagram, on the comments, it's just back and forth.
Right. But
he's asking for a fight that's
oh,
in my, area that I feel strong in it now, especially with the new team, the management, the coaches at Smith Brothers being signed under, like on Kevin Smith. It's just, it's the most intense workouts that I've been through, and we're training like 6 hours a day. So
right. That was going to be my next question. How many hours do you work out a day?
about 6. So we get up at 8:30 in the morning for strength and like a conditioning. That usually goes till 10:30, and then after that, we go in like to boxing.
Right.
From like noon until like on 2 o'clock. And then we rest, and then we do core, and then we go, and then we have sparring at night. That we have like on kickboxing, or it could be like on grappling, like nogi, just just like a nonstop, like beating up the body.
Right.
But it's making it stronger. It's making me stronger. It's making me better. And I can't wait to show, everybody,
The
after we get
world.
that fight and stuff of all that hard work. I was supposed to fight back in like November, like on back in my home state, in my home area, and for the BKFC. And it just got spoiled. It is what it is. Some
Right.
eating contest or something. It broke social media and stuff, and
Okay.
so the fight never happened. So so that I've been like on training. I've been training with like on Kevin Smith down here in like on Tampa, Florida.
Okay.
Just working hard with my teammates and
Right.
stuff, and like supporting them also, and they're getting ready for like a fight. So
Right.
it's just nonstop like on training, like 7 days a week.
Right. That's a lot of training. What do you hate
Yeah.
most? What do you hate most about the training part?
um
Because I did when I used to box. I had one thing that I hated the most out of everything,
um
and that was running.
I think it's the vest with the weights. You're
Okay.
doing squats with them, and then you're trying the
Yeah,
shadow
legs.
box with them, and
Yeah.
you have that 45-pound like a weight vest with the weights added on. It's just it sucks, but it makes you stronger.
Right. So when you're in the gym and you're you work you're doing you working out and stuff, is it full contact or is it just sparring?
Sparring is full contact, like that we have like headgear on and
Okay.
stuff. Just be safe. That one of the coaches are in the octagon with us, so that they can keep us split apart or something if something happens. And then you have two coaches in the corner, like on talking to you both, so that you. So that you get used to like on hearing the like on coach, so you know what he's saying when you're fighting in somewhere. It's just it's just to make things better. And but like sparring's about like 50%. So you're really not throwing all of your power, but you're throwing some
Right.
power.
Right.
Some of it.
So what's the worst that can happen besides getting knocked out or knocking someone out?
What's the worst thing?
Yeah.
Probably getting hurt, like that your body takes a beating, like going during the fight. I would say losing by like a decision, I think would be the worst thing, because you're putting
Right.
it in a like on judge's hands, which is on you, because you have to finish. But I'd say going to the judges, so the like a
Okay.
decision.
Right.
Who would you love to get into the octagon, into a fight?
Would I ever get into what?
Who would you love to get into the octagon? To fight.
Um,
Can't even say it. I can't say it.
yeah,
I'm being honest.
Yeah.
huh?
No, he was talking to me. He was talking to me.
Yeah, the octagon is something, man. It's very small, and you don't have many spots to go to in the octagon when you're sparring, if you're fighting. But it kind of works with the what movements and stuff. It's in smaller space, so that you can like work on the movement, the dodging and stuff. And it's just a different like a ring.
How do you prepare mentally and physically for a fight?
It's like it's actually just like on turning off like on social media, not not really talking to many people, just focusing on all all of that work that you did and all of the sparring training leading up into the fight. You just gotta be confident, and you just gotta stick to the game plan, and you just gotta trust your coaches, yourself, all of the training that you've been to. But it's mostly getting off of social media and just being mentally prepared by zoning out of everything, blocking stuff out.
Okay. What would you say was your toughest fight? With who? You can say
my toughest fight was probably Noah, Noah Lopez.
Noah. Why do I know? I know that name.
Yeah, he fights out of Texas. He fought on.
Is that the skinny guy? He's like 6 something.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Is he Mexican or something?
Yep.
Yeah. He's a tough kid. Oh yeah, I remember that fight. I think I remember that fight.
Yeah, it was for 116 promotions. It was in Alabama. That fight got heated on social media, and it went over to the weigh-ins and went over to the fight. He's got strong body shots. That's why that he's fought on the pro boxing on championship twice. He's just a tough kid. He's very strong. He's smart. I think he was 9-1 at that point.
Yeah.
He went to the body, and he beat me up there, and he did damage, and he won the fight. And that I connected. I did everything that we trained for.
Yeah.
Noah changed up his game plan a little bit, and and then it caught us. So
right.
Smart on his part.
Right. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. And that's the thing when my trainer used to tell me, you have to go to these fights, and you have to watch your opponent, fight.
Right.
Because you're going to fight him next, so you need to see how he moves, and
Oh yeah, no, definitely all day long.
You got to check out his power. What's his favorite punch, and look out for all that. So I know, it's not an easy thing to do.
Oh God, no.
So and the fact that so let me ask you another question. How many fights can you fight a year? It's up to you.
The most I saw last year was 3. You can fight if they're called journeyman fighters. They'll fight at any time because they make money off of it, and they just want to fight.
Right.
With a management, with a team, being signed to bare knuckle and stuff, fighting under bare knuckle and stuff, and actually being on the roster, maybe twice a year, if lucky 3.
Wow.
Because you figure that you want a 3 to 4 month fight camp, so that you have a good camp and get ready. This year I could fight 2, 3 times, or I could only fight once. It all depends on the right fight.
Right.
And if the offer comes,
right.
So I don't know. I figured that we'll fight late spring, early summer.
Okay. So
is the goal.
Right. So when would you say your first event would be? When would you say you think March 26th will be the first fight, or is it just a conference?
March,
is it a conference?
March 26th is me just going to watch
okay.
Real Young CEO.
You said that.
And
And you're not going no intimidation, right? Just gonna go watch.
Yeah,
He's gonna sit you
watch.
there.
I mean, I don't know. Supposedly after he wins that he's gonna call me into the ring. So I don't know.
Oh,
Just sit back and wait and see.
Right.
You know, it's
entertainment too, so
it's entertainment, but
they
like
but
some of the
sometimes
posts have gone
sometimes they
pretty
get out, some get out of hand.
pretty personal. It is what it is. That it's part of the sport. And then you have people that like you, people that don't, people that support the other fighter.
Right.
You have to deal with the criticism and stuff, which is fine,
Right.
Half of them like will troll you or just have never been in the ring, so they don't see what you go through and stuff. And yeah.
Okay. So at this point, you think you're ready, or you think you have to work on certain things still to be 100%?
I figure in another month or two that I will be ready to go.
Okay.
That I'm in camp now and I'm training hard and that I'm doing the extra work and stuff. It's I don't know. I figure whenever like celebrity boxing comes to uh, Florida, there's been like rumors that they are.
They are.
I figure that you know that the real young CEO needs to understand that my losses came to what pro fighters, not a soccer player. The way I train is different.
Yeah.
It's that I fight guys that are like 200 pounds
No,
in
listen.
sparring, some at 160, some at 180, some at my weight, it's in the 140s. And it's just, I don't know. I would say that I train harder than him. Kevin is so intense.
That's off rip. I mean, you train to be a fighter. This guy is a softball player. Is he a softball player or a soccer player?
Soccer player. He used to play for the New York Red Bull.
Okay, well, listen, he needs to practice a little bit more than what he is, because you don't fight with Noah Lopez.
Noah Lopez.
That's one of the toughest. Two-time champion, in MMA, and you was in the ring with this guy and you did your thing, and you're trained to be a fighter. That's like me saying, all right, Zachary, you're gonna fight a fighter that's been talking trash and he works at he plays a volleyball.
Yeah.
I mean, some people got hands,
Some people do but it's all that technique and stuff.
Exactly, it's a technique with fighting.
Yeah.
Yes. Real quick, Jake Paul.
Oh Jesus.
This is exactly. You see that? No,
no.
That's what I'm saying. I know that, and that's what I mean. Jake Paul.
What?
Jake Paul needs to fight a freaking boxer before I have a respect for him.
There is no respect. That's what I mean. I mean, it's all like they say. The last fight that he had, all the way it was set up and everything.
You think so?
For the hit, when he went to swing, and you see the body, this guy he lifted, he flinched for it before he even swung. He was already like
waiting for it.
He moved his arm down and he did a little.
We all said that too.
You saw it?
Yeah, because he didn't drop his hand the whole entire fight, and then all of a sudden he drops it. I mean,
right.
Whoopsie.
And then he said that, that he should have known better because he's fought. I mean, you're a champion, and I mean, I've had teammates that I spar with here that have gone out and actually sparred with Jake Paul, and they said that he's pretty good. So, I mean, I go by what my teammates say, but he's got to fight a boxer.
Yeah.
In order to get the respect. He's fought a mixed martial artist, one that was not a striker. He was a wrestler. you know,
Yeah.
Nate like Robinson, like was a basketball player. You know, it just I don't know.
Okay, let me ask you this. What fight would you personally would love to fight? Who do you see yourself really wanting to fight? And
Me?
yeah. And
Oh man. Anybody like any pro like
yeah,
boxer now?
yeah. So, like, who's in your mind that you say, you know what, this will be a great fight, you know,
Oh man,
and
I
maybe
don't
the
know.
ending of the fight will be good too.
He's like, oh no, look, he's like, man.
I don't know. I mean,
or let's say, you know, that will bring main attraction to you, you know, as far as people and publicity and all that.
right now it's David Morgan because that's all in the news.
David
But that would
Morgan,
be
that's
for
what you
the
said, right?
UFC or boxing. You know, from the fallout from my last fight was him, and I think that's got a lot of buzz and like a trend around it. And I think people would tune in to watch the fight. People that are big names right now, I don't really stack up to them right now. You know that I have to get better as a fighter, as a person, to be even up there that would even want to face them. You know, I just I just think the fight right now would be David Morgan and I. That would
Okay.
actually get the views. That would actually
I would like to see that.
because of what happened in November with the fights and Pizzagate, and our names went in magazines and papers and stuff. So
That would be
I
great.
mean, it's still talked about and stuff. So I'd say that fight would sell, or there's or the like celebrity boxing
Yeah.
match with that like real young CEO
Yeah.
has gotten a lot of talk around it and buzz. But
Yeah. Okay.
uh, I really want to fight David Morgan. I call this year is like the hell is the word, like a redemption, like on tour that's in my mind, like that I had something like taken away from me, like that I worked hard for, and I want it back, and I think that's why this fight with him would be great. But I'll take any fight right now, and all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, David Morgan, you heard it. If you're listening,
Yeah. Yeah.
calling you out.
Well,
He's like, hey, listen,
you owe me one.
You
You owe me one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, definitely with that fight being canceled in my like home state, my like a home area and stuff, it was a New York like a homecoming for me to fight in my home state, and it just it really hurts inside. Like it really,
Yeah, I
like pissed me
understand.
off and everything. I'm still mad over it, but
Okay. You get your chance. You get your chance.
I will. Yes.
Definitely get your chance to redeem yourself.
So, as far as MMA, how long does it take you to recover from a major fight?
At the amateurs or at the pros?
At the pros.
At the pro level, yeah.
If you schedule a fight, it could be 3 to 4 like months, just to like train for one.
Right.
And then the other part.
If he came to celebrity boxing, I have no problem bucking him.
Huh?
If somebody made a comment.
I'm gonna show you the comment right there.
If he came to celebrity boxing, I'd have to probably welcome him with a left hook to the grill, aka knockout.
Oh, that's Ryan.
Oh man, see,
Ryan.
We got some trash talk already. We got some trash. That's another fight. Ryan, don't start nothing, Ryan.
It's just that like he's got to worry about freaking like on Cody right now. But anybody can try to welcome me. I'll be ready. That I actually train hard every single day. I spar like real fighters and stuff. I mean, it's just a whole different. It's just a whole different like a ball game. You know what I mean? like, you know, celebrities don't have to train, that they just do what they want. You know, that I actually fight. So, you know, that I have to keep my body right, that I have to train every single day. And I have to put those like 6-7 hours in, like when they're out, like having fun and like doing what they want.
Right.
You know, that I'm in the gym. I mean, like we've been like training until like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Is when that we're getting done. So when we go at it again at 7 o'clock, and then we'll train till like 9:30, 10, and then we'll go to the gym down to Planet Fitness just to do cardio work and stuff,
Right.
and then we'll go to 1 a.m. and then we're back up, you know, early in the morning, 8 o'clock, and start strengthening like on conditioning at 8:30 with those like 300 like on sit ups every single day. You know, it's like on tough.
Right. So it must be tough, you know, to be you, MMA fighter, boxer, you know, in that world, and you know, and you know, it must be tough to be an MMA fighter, you know, because the things that come with it, you know, people want to challenge you all the time, you know,
Yeah.
and you know, and the trash talk, which is it's all part of the game,
Yeah.
you know, but that's what, you know, I like about it, you know, the challenge, you know,
Yes.
the
Yes. It's a
challenge
huge
that comes.
challenge. It's a mental
And
game when you get to the negative comments from social
right,
media and stuff and messages. You know, you just have to zone it out, and stuff. So yeah, it's very tough.
all right,
You
yeah,
know,
right. So a friend says, how often do you run?
I run
What?
every single day. That we put in to go 3 to 4 like miles. You know, every single day. That's our you know, that's on our like personal time. So that's like a road work and stuff that we have to do. So yeah, so about four to like miles a day like that I run. So like running is very important, especially the cardio that we've been working on. Like
Right,
like this explosion, and stuff. So that's a 40-pound vest on you with the weights, and you're doing
right,
squats and stuff with the vest, and then you're doing like a shadow boxing with the vest, and
right,
you know, it's just you know, it's just for that explosion. You know, it's for that
right,
like on power that you want.
right. And the thing about MMA is that everything goes. You know, boxing, the taekwondo, everything goes in MMA. Boxing, kickboxing.
Yeah,
It's like all sports in one. You know,
yeah, definitely. That
so
definitely with the wrestling and like jiu-jitsu, boxing, kickboxing, like Muay Thai because of the like on clinch. Yeah, I mean, you know, like mixed martial arts is tough because
right.
you have to be well like rounded.
Right, exactly. That's why I think that an MMA fighter, to me, my opinion, it's a little more dangerous than say a boxer because that's what he do. He just box. He don't have no idea
Right,
about, you know, locks and submission and none of that. You know,
right.
um, so
Plus the rounds are like longer too. That they're at five
yes,
minutes.
right, right,
MMA is five like a minute rounds, and like boxing's only three. So you're in there longer. And if you're like a wrestling, then you're gonna get like on tired and stuff. I mean, you
yes.
know, it's tough.
It is tough.
Yeah.
It's one of the toughest sports.
What do you think about Conor McGregor?
Oh man, I love Conor McGregor. I'm a
Amazing,
huge
huh?
like McGregor fan. You know that I can't wait for him to come back. That I'm excited. I think that he'll come back better than ever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm a big fan of him.
Yeah. He's it's just how he's aggressive. You know, he'll talk the talk right to your face. You know,
Yeah.
it's just like, but he just the disrespect for him. You know, he does not care. You know,
Hmm.
but he backs it up. He backs it up.
You
He
know,
does. He does. He just gotta, you know, he just gotta get back to the old O'Connor. You know, he's got to
right,
stop with the life that he's in. You
right.
know, if he wants to win.
Right. He was hungry then.
So
He had that eye of the tiger, like we say. When he first came out,
yeah,
it was a
and
different.
then
He
he got
fights different
famous.
now. Yeah, he got famous. He fighting different now.
Yeah, so
I
then it
seen
was
that
about
last
money.
right. I seen that last fight he had where he broke his leg. He kicked the
Yeah,
guy.
like with Dustin Poirier.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just don't like what he said afterwards, but it's a fight game.
Oh yeah, he said about his wife or something.
That,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he made some stupid comments with his wife while he was hurt on the ground. And
That's crazy.
yeah, he made some stupid.
That's crazy.
Yeah, well, the girls do it too, because on the bare knuckle, about 2 cards ago at the press conference, Pearl Gonzalez told Britt and Hart that that her like a husband was in her like on DMs or something just to get the fucking fight going. I mean, it's just crazy.
Right. At what age did you realize that fighting was going to be for you?
I stopped playing football around 28 years old, 29. I think I got into fighting. Well, it was 10 years ago, so I'm 37. So yeah,
Right.
towards the end of my football career,
Right.
at 27 years old, I started. And I wanted to go to the professional ranks, and but
Yeah.
I I guess that I did it wrong. When I first started,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I did it wrong. Like, that I didn't have the right coaches. That I didn't have a management. I was trying to do it on my own.
Right.
And, I just made those mistakes and, and they caused those 6 second losses. And, that's
Right.
on me. And, but now being signed to Kevin Smith under Smith Brothers Combat Sports, which is like a huge in like on BKFC. Always have like fighters on there, especially my local teammates from Smith Brothers. And then I just have a good like on coaching staff around me now, and like on teammates, and so I'm more excited now 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 to fight because I know that I have the best around me, and
Yeah.
that we're gonna turn this around, and I truly can believe that.
Right. Me too. Because you know what? I believe that everybody has a day.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has a day to shine, right? And you just gotta wait your turn. Like
Yeah,
everybody,
man. I thought it
just
was
like
gonna
everybody
be in
else. You just gotta,
November,
right?
but I mean, it's just all that hard work. It's all that sacrifice.
Right.
It's all pushing through the pain. And trust me, I'm in pain. I'm very sore right now.
I know.
Um,
I can understand.
you just got to push through it. And
Right.
that's the end like result because that's what's going to make you better. You know, and I just feel like I'm confident, like it's around my team, and so I feel good. So it's about like changing that record, especially in the BKFC at 0-0, celebrity boxing 0-0. That I can't look like to the past only to like fix some mistakes that like don't happen. Like that's it. Everything else is on me. And and I just have to work harder.
Right.
And that's what I'm doing. That I'm putting in the extra work. I'm doing the extra time. Sore or not, it's just go, 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 go.
Right. That's you know, celebrity boxing will be something good, man. Will be a good place to.
Yeah, it'll be something new, and then that will hopefully like build a name, like build a following even more, and then
Oh, you will. You will. Definitely
and
will.
then we just go up from there, and then we go back to the BKFC. It's just becoming big.
Yeah, Damian Feldman is doing a great job with that.
He is.
With this, he's putting that celebrity boxing. He's putting it together pretty well. A lot of people coming out, a lot of celebrities.
Oh yeah, jeez.
You know,
Like,
I believe
some of the
Tretch.
names that he has on there.
Yeah, Tretch is gonna. Well, he's gonna referee this fight. Trench, yeah, Tretch is gonna referee the fight. I know Black China was there last time we was there.
Yep.
So there's people of the Love of Hip Hop was there. Some of the guys from Love of Hip Hop.
Oh yeah.
Some of the cast was there as well. So there was some people. Who was it? Salt and Pepper was there.
Salt and Pepper.
Yeah.
So it's a good place to be. It's a good environment. You get to meet people. And on top of that, and you never know, man. This might be your time.
Right. Oh
yeah.
That we will see. It's it's all about the contract. Sign the contract first before you talk.
That's right.
Same thing to Ryan Dalton, man. Like, sign a contract before you say you're gonna put me to sleep.
Yeah. He said with a left hook at that. So
Oh, he did what he had.
Yeah.
Ryan Dalton. Yeah. Ryan Dalton said, "Yep."
If we came to celebrity boxing, I have no problem welcoming him with a left hook to the grill. KO. Yeah. See, it's just
yeah, it's okay.
Those guys don't like train like I do, so I'm really not worried. I feel confident going in.
Yeah, your name is buzzing already. You ain't even there yet, and your name is buzzing.
So now that's two of them calling me out. Jeez.
Yeah, it's that old school saying.
That's okay. Sometimes being the most wanted is the good thing.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's just that that some people are going off that like boxing record, and I haven't fought boxing in 2 years. That I've been training for bare knuckle, which is still boxing.
It's boxing
in a way.
It's a different game.
It's just
Listen,
I don't fear either person.
Yeah, it goes back to an old saying: if you could talk the talk, but can you walk the walk?
Right. Yeah.
That's all it is, because they're gonna talk about what they could do, how they could do it. The most quiet ones, is the worst ones out there.
Yeah, right. Yes. And and it's funny because like people that meet me say, like, you don't even look like a fighter, that you don't have that image, you don't have. And it's just like, well, I guess that's a good thing if somebody wants to fuck with me. But, it's I just stay humble. I think that DC said it best. Talk now, and then you can go to sleep later. I definitely live by that. And, it's, like I said in earlier podcasts of people after my fight got canceled, I feel bad for the next person because I'm still pissed off over that fight being canceled. All the shit talking from it. It's just motivated me in this training and just working hard, and it's just I'm mad inside, and and I want to punch somebody that's not my teammate, so.
Right.
If the real young CEO wants to really get the hands, he can. If Ryan Dalton thinks that he can step up, I'm going to be at the fight on March 26, so I will be there.
Live on the Don
I
Vic
will be
show.
in a presence.
Yes, sir.
Right. You only get this on the Don Vic show. Straight trash talk off rip. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Ryan's got something to say. Hold up. Let's see. We all instigating over here and stuff.
You train running, and that's great. You're going to need that, because after I hit you, wise move is to run the hell out of there as soon as possible. Oh, man.
All I do is run, huh? Man, I don't know. I do way more than running. We're sparring and doing mitt work, and
that's crazy.
Sparring some more and doing core work, and man,
we have to bring a debate here.
It's just funny. all I do is run, but I'm the one with the videos up sparring and showing hand work and like wrestling and like grappling and doing like jiu-jitsu and like Muay Thai. I mean,
so you're preparing yourself.
Oh
You
yeah,
are
fully. Like
actually
my
really,
team is fully like preparing me. Oh yeah,
yeah. You're not
in every
playing.
aspect. So like some of my friends ask, well, like why do you do like on grappling? Why do you like jiu-jitsu? Like why do you do like Muay Thai when you're not? And as doing like grappling and doing like jiu-jitsu, it's like working the core, it's working your hands,
Right.
So it's a good like a workout, like for the boxing, like for the bare knuckle, um, so that we work everything, so so it's a good thing.
Right.
I just don't, I just don't think that that the celebrities understand how they train isn't how I train. I mean,
I
it's just,
know. I
I mean,
get it.
somebody could come and see us. Like somebody could come see us like train, and they'd probably like walk back out the door. That was a celebrity boxer.
Listen.
I mean, it's
MMA
just
training. I'm walking out the door, or I'm sitting,
it's hard, man.
or I'm gonna
It's
sit
hard.
there and watch. No,
Dude, my warm up, I think sometimes is my actual freaking like a workout, man. The warm up's an hour long.
Wow.
And it's like 300 sit-ups. It's
It's a whole lot.
three 3-minute rounds of like a jump rope, like jumping jacks, sprawling, doing like push-ups, doing sit-ups, doing crunches. I mean, geez,
do you
it's
have a
putting like weights in your hand and just bouncing back and forth and throwing punches.
Throwing your punches, yeah.
And then we go into the work, with the weight vest and the dumbbell squats with the weight vest on it, doing shadow boxing with the weight vest on it. Okay. The ropes, the mountain climbers to the like on tower, which is another ab workout. I mean, it's just, it takes about like 2 to 3 hours like on just to finish. I mean, it's insane.
Wow.
And then you have to go in like right after you're done. You have to go right in to boxing class so you don't get a rest for another hour, and then you spar, and then you go into like jiu-jitsu or like grappling from like noon to 2. So from 8 to 2, it's just nonstop, just pounding your freaking body with like training.
Right.
And then you have the night like on sessions from 7 to 9, and then you spar. So I mean, it's a lot different like workouts than what those guys are doing.
Right. I seen Ryan, talking and whatever, but we're gonna have to have a segment where we got two people that don't like each other on the show.
Yeah, we gotta have a debate.
We gotta have a debate. We gotta have something going on here. We got to start. We got to start the trend. People got to talk about it. Hey, listen, they want the Don Vic show, and they were going at it. This is going to be crazy.
Right,
that's the buzz.
Well, we're gonna have to call those people out and tell them to make time for us, like Ryan, make time to be on our show.
That's right.
We're gonna have him
come
definitely.
back. We're gonna find out with Ryan what's the beef with you, man. What's the beef with my brother, man?
Like I said, I'll be there on March like on 26th. So
we'll be there.
March 26th.
I mean, if it's a real young CEO getting in my face or calling me out, or if it's Ryan Dalton, that's fine. Like that I'll be ready either way. That we're getting ready, that we're sitting back, and I go down to Keith, Thurman's gym, and I train with those coaches. We go to how's it called? American Top Team down in like on Tampa. I mean, so we train with them. I mean, it's just
right.
I mean, actions speak louder than words, man.
That's right.
So everybody can talk. It's until you sign that contract, and then you put the gloves on. But as soon as we have a fight, then we will like ramp up the on training, make it more intense, just go longer, have more sessions, have more core work and sparring. It just like on changes. So that we could go 8 hours, we go 9 hours, like training sessions. It's just, but I guess that we'll see.
So the fight you had with Noah Lopez, when you went to for that fight,
Mm-hmm.
do you feel in your heart that you was prepared for him?
Yes. Like I had a great camp. The only thing that kind of slowed us down is when like when COVID hit was when that fight like happened, and not being able to be in the gym, being in the boxing ring, hurt, and like he was able to be in his boxing gym in his boxing ring with his coaches. So I was training on the beach. I was training at the parks just to get the workouts in, doing it old like a Rocky style with the bag in the shed and stuff, and just trying to prepare. And then the beef just on social media back and forth between Noah and I, Noah's friends and I, in comments and stuff, and it just it got personal. But I felt very, very good for that fight. I should have fought inside more, so that's on me. But I just
What
he's
if you can
he was
go
a better
back,
fighter.
right? If you can go back to that fight, what would you change different?
I would have fought inside.
Inside, because he is taller, he got
If I
longer
would have got
arms.
inside, then that would have took his height away.
Yes.
I could have hit to the body, and then you could open up the uppercuts and stuff. You can do more damage inside.
That's
And
right.
with him being taller, with the longer reach, and trying the outside game, which I was like on connecting shots. I mean, that the photos show it.
Yeah.
It just, all through camp that we're talking about fighting inside, and I didn't do it, so that's on me. That's my mistake. But Noah had a great plan, and he went to the body. And he switched some of his game plans up from his past fights. So he did a great job, and and that's a great fighter. So yeah, it's a lesson like learned, so
That's
like
right.
listening like to the coach more.
Yeah. And now fighting a guy like Noah Lopez, you get the experience also of fighting someone taller with longer reach. Now you know how to approach that if you get to that situation again. So it's a learning experience because every fight is different. Every fighter fights, like when you fight a southpaw, he's not lefty, he's not
I'm a
righty.
southpaw. Yeah.
He's fighting you straight up, so you don't know what's coming to you, left, right, whatever,
Yeah.
or
Well, fighting southpaw, I love it because not a lot of fighters like it.
right.
Jesus, now he's mentioning me and shit.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you, we about to start something. We might get you a fight sooner than you know.
Yeah.
Well, fact, I'm actually Zachary Johnson version of Freddie.
Oh man, well, everybody can talk. It's about showing up.
But yeah, dream tonight too. I can't help it. I'm that good.
Well, we gotta look up Ryan. Where's Ryan at? Let me see Ryan.
Yeah. So you see what he just posted.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, Zachary's going to be on the 26th of March at the fight for to see this guy fight.
I'm gonna see two guys fight now.
Two guys fight. That's right.
So like Ryan Dolan's fighting that night, and so is the Real Young CEO.
Oh, so they're both fighting that night.
Yeah,
So
so that the real young
who's Ryan
CEO
fighting?
said, "Come to the fights because I'm gonna call you out," and I was just like, all right, you know. He's
Yeah.
like, "Well, just prepared for the brawl," and I was just like, man, I
Yo,
mean,
you gotta love it. You gotta love the trash talk. I love it.
yeah, that my management's eating it up
Yeah.
because you know
Yeah, I get it.
it's hyping for a good fight. You know, I will say this: anybody that steps in there like a ring, octagon, in the bare knuckle ring, man, they freaking like a respect for me. Like I'm from me. I mean, you know, it takes balls to step in that ring,
Oh yeah.
octagon, that
What?
bare knuckle ring.
Yeah, especially bare knuckle ring.
It's not easy. It's not
Mm-mm.
easy.
Listen, you gotta have cojones to get in there with bare knuckle. Those are special. Those are special intense testicles.
I would be sure.
I call it
I
special
mean,
testicles. Boy, I'm trying to tell you, you know, to get sit in there and take some punches,
Yeah.
bare knuckle. Say a guy like me, I'm a big dude. Bare knuckles, it's not a easy, it's not a soft hit.
no, it's not. It's about like I'm training your hands, like I'm hitting them in rice and stuff. It's I spar guys your size, but they have gloves on when they hit me, so
Right.
it's a lot different. It's not a bare knuckle.
Right.
You know that the bare knuckle fighting for it's like, you know, that like a knuckle can like a split you wide open.
Yeah.
With one good punch.
That's right.
You know, but there was a guy that your size that tried to fight me, and he landed five shots on me, but I just kept walking forward because, you know, it's not how big you are, you know. You know, it's how you actually like to throw the punch. You have to throw it right. You have to use your hips for the power.
That's right.
I mean, some big people or even small guys, it's all from the hips. It's all that jab coming from the
That's
hips
right.
and the legs. I mean, somebody can be big and they can still hit like weak.
Right.
You know, it's
right. You know, strategy, man.
strategy. Yeah, you know, it's
gotta
just
have strategy to make, you know, to make a statement every time you hit him.
yeah.
Every time you hit him, he's gonna be like, I felt that.
Yeah,
You
right.
know?
Yeah. No, you know, and that's what it's about.
Yeah.
You know, that you want to make them in pain. You know, you want to beat up the body and then go to the face. You know, it's just because the body hurts a lot more than the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got
When we was there, the fights that we was watching, majority of the people that went down, they went down with hits.
Yeah, low hits.
Low hits to the ribs, to the
ribs, to the stomach.
And it was like, that's it.
Down for the count. You know,
but it's supposed to be a good night. I mean, Ray Jones Jr. is supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Kimbo Slice Jr.
is gonna fight. I think he's gonna fight.
Like I
Kimbo
called him
Slice
out
Jr.
too, and he didn't answer.
Right. Oh, you called him?
I wanted to welcome him into celebrity boxing, but it would be my first fight too. But he's an actual fighter, and so am I, so that makes sense. But
right,
you know, you never know. I mean,
yeah, it's whatever the contract is at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, like, you know, like send me one like that I'm ready to sign. You know,
right.
like you know, that I want to fight. I'm ready to freaking fight. You know, just soon. You know, soon. Like in November would have been nice, but like somebody else is gonna have to be made a statement. So I mean, you know, it's just like a redemption. I mean, you know,
right.
Like that's what's in my mind now. Like, you know, that's how I train. You know, I just train where that next person that I fight that I'm going to make pay for what happened in freaking like November. I mean, it's just plus it'll shut people up, and you know, just it's got to be positive, and you know, I just have to trust my coaches and my teammates, which I do.
Right.
So,
right. I think I'm gonna have to become a promoter if I keep getting guys like Ryan and on the show. I'm gonna have to become a promoter and promote some fights because, you know, why not? You know, I know Damien personally. You know,
like he's a good guy.
Yes, he is. He's awesome. He's a great guy.
you know.
So, you know, I'm gonna be there. I'm definitely gonna see you because we gonna go. My son's gonna go with us. You know,
Yeah.
I always ride around with an entourage.
Well, I
I'm,
don't know. Maybe you'll see Ryan Dalton get in my face, or maybe you will see the real young
oh,
CEO what can
I'm,
call me
I'm
into the ring and then see what happens.
I'm bringing the camera live.
It's all. I mean,
Bro,
it's all
live on the
talk.
show.
I mean that they both saw me there
Yeah.
back in November and didn't do anything, but
Was it
you
crazy?
know that I didn't look like a fighter then, and I was training somebody, so
Okay.
I was training like a Bella's like a person that because she was fighting to fight her, so I was training that person, and yeah. So I was at that so I was at that press conference, and I was in fight camp, and I was in great shape because my fight was the following like week after the press conference back in November when they had their celebrity boxing thing there.
Oh,
I was in fight
that's
camp.
the one. That's the one I went to.
Yeah, we was there.
Yeah,
We was there.
yeah, no, that I was there too.
Oh man, how we missed each other.
I was talking to like Kendra Royal because that's who I trained
Oh, I know
for like
Kendra.
her fight. So
I know Kendra.
yeah, like me
I
too.
was
She's
with
a great person.
I was with Bella Livy.
I like her too. Like she's a great like a lady. You know, so like that I support her like on cause and everything. It's it was nothing personal, you know.
Right. I know.
I was up there. I just trained basic stuff.
Right.
I got in trouble by my coach and my management for going up. He's like, "You're in effing freaking like on fight camp. You have a fight in a week, and you're up there at a press camp." So I got in trouble. I got in deep shit for it, but it was worth it, you know.
Yeah, you
can
did what
scope
you had
out
to do.
competition. Like, you know, that I got to help somebody train for their fight, just being blessed in that way, and just like meeting people, you know, and just
wow. So he was there.
Yeah.
Wow. So wait a minute. I think I did see him when I was at the ringside. You got on the ring, right? Like on the corner. Was you at the ringside at the corner with Kendra?
Yes. At the press conference?
Yes. No,
yes.
At the fight. At the fight.
I was not at the fight. I was just
the
at the press
conference. We was
conference.
there too. Yeah, we was there too. Yes, we was there too at the press conference. We
Yeah,
was there.
so that I was just at the press conference. I wasn't at the fights because I was supposed to fight that night for the bare knuckle thing, but it got canceled.
Okay.
I wish that I was at the fights, like, you know, that I wanted to be at the fights, but no. Okay, just the press conference. Actually, that we trained the next day at like 7 a.m. in that boxing ring after the press conference. It was insane.
Yeah. Yeah, that was at the Showboat
Hotel. Yeah. Very, very nice place.
Yes, it is. Very nice place. So I can't wait for March 26th. Go there. You know.
Yeah. Like me too.
I'll let you know.
It'll be exciting to see what actually happens.
Right.
You know, but you know, it'll be fun to watch the fights, support the fighters.
Right.
And stuff. And then we'll see what happens if something happens, you know.
Right. Ray Dalton.
But I will be there.
Be there, Ray. I mean Ryan.
You know, so I will be at the event, watching.
Okay.
And supporting the fighters and see what's up, and then see what's next. You know what I mean? Just you know, just I can just gotta stay ready. You know.
Right.
And you know, and that's what we're doing.
Right. Staying focused.
Like dropping from 165 down to 140. Just
wow.
You know, just in case, you know, just if a bare knuckle fight comes up. I know if I fight one of those two that I have to come up to 165, which is what that's my normal weight, walking around at 155, 160, 165 sometimes.
So wait, when you're fighting bare knuckles, you have to be at a certain weight?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, same as boxing, same as MMA. Yeah. So
Okay.
so I usually wake up from 160 all the way to 140, like 135. Yeah.
Mm, wow, that's a big drop.
So
Yeah.
it's a pretty big like a wake up, but
Yeah. I mean, as long
gotta
as
eat right.
right, 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 and as long as you can still perform at that weight, you know what I mean?
Yep. Oh
Because
yeah.
when like I'm a big dude when I go down when because I'm working out now, but I usually stay like 195, 200. I feel real
Okay.
comfortable there. But my doctor says you have to be down 180, 185. I said that's too small
Really?
for me. I'm only 5'9", so
5'9". Thought you were
I'm
at
a,
5'5".
5'9". So so I have to be a certain weight, but I've always been a big guy, so
Right.
I feel comfortable like 190, no less than 190.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I like being around like 150, 155. It feels nice, but if
Yeah.
I had to fight one of those two, like Ryan Dalton, or the real young CEO, then I'd have to come up maybe 160, 165 is where they'd have to meet me because I'd be coming up 30 some pounds.
Right, right,
Doing it the right way.
right. So Ryan, Dalton, and
Young CEO.
and young
CEO.
CEO, watch out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. Watch out. Is
Watch out,
right.
guys.
Like,
So
we're training hard, you know,
yeah,
and,
I get it.
and we're out to make a statement, so
Right. Wow.
like,
So
like I said, I feel good in like on training. I feel good in sparring. So should be
okay.
pretty easy.
Right. So we definitely going to be there on the 26th. I'll let you know, say, hey, I'm
Yeah,
on my way
definitely.
or I'm here where you at, and we'll meet in person and stuff. It'll be a great. I missed you the first time. I missed you the first time,
Yeah.
but we're gonna meet up this second time,
Oh yeah, definitely.
and hopefully, we can kick talk a little bit, and
Yeah.
maybe we can see Ryan Dalton and see if we can
Yeah, right.
sign the contract for that fight.
Man, you gotta.
Woo.
Oh man, like he ain't the only one that's called me out. I've had people in my inbox. I've had people
Right.
tag me and post.
Mhm.
Oh my god! Since that Pizzagate, I've been like on trending and like people want to fight, which is fine, that I want to fight. But like I need that fight camp. Like I need to be ready, and
Right. Right.
and that's what we're doing now. Like we're getting ready, and so once a contract comes our way, if it's like a celebrity boxing, if it's like a BKFC, like that we will be like ready for that fight.
Right.
I guarantee it. I'm excited. People are asking when I'm gonna fight. They're always asking. Um, so like
So we're gonna make it happen.
it's just a waiting game.
Right. But it's gonna happen. It's gonna
Oh
happen.
yeah. Oh yeah.
It gotta
I'll say
happen.
it.
It gotta happen.
Right, right.
You feel
I
me? It gotta
say
happen.
I say
We don't need for you
late
to have dreams.
late April.
Nightmares.
Like like late spring, early summer that we will have a fight.
Okay.
I mean, I tried to
okay.
fight on the March like on 26 card. They just couldn't find anybody to face me because the real young CEO had somebody else, and like Ryan Dalton's fighting like on Cody. So
With Cody?
which I know like on Cody, and and everything. Totally like respect him and everything. Yeah, man, it's just insane.
Well, shoot. How can people follow you if they want to follow you? If they want to follow you, how can they follow you?
Instagram is at Zach Ziggy like on Johnson. It's like on Twitter is I think it's Ziggy Rocks 2848 for the like on Twitter. And then Facebook is Zachary Johnson. That I have a fighter page with it. I have Snapchat. I have Twitter or
You
like
have
a
it all.
TikTok.
You have it all. You
Because
have
my
it all,
management
Zach.
wants me to have it on TikTok. So I have that. I have
Okay.
Snapchat because of my friends. It's Ziggy like on 2848, and I don't know what the TikTok is.
You like
It's something to do
out.
with my name. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I can only stick to two sites because I can't remember. I can't remember my own codes. I gotta call Emily.
Yeah,
Yo,
it's
what's the
like on
password?
TikTok is something else, but
Yeah. Okay.
it
So
works, I guess.
right. So you know, I'm happy for you. I'm happy that things are coming forward for you, and we're
Thank
definitely
you.
going to be there on the 26th to see this fight, and then we'll be watching you. And again, if you have anything that you like to promote, you want us to help you out with something, just reach out
Yeah,
to me,
definitely.
and whatever we can do for you, we'll do it. You know, so I just
Yeah,
want to,
I definitely appreciate it.
yeah, so reach out to me for anything. You know what I'm saying? Um, And thank you for coming on. Thank you for
Yeah,
coming on the show.
yes,
Thank
sir.
you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Big shout out
thank you
to
for having me on, guys. I
yeah,
really appreciate it.
right. And big shout out to JoJo, to the JoJo show.
JoJo show.
Big shout out
Yes,
to
very, very
JoJo.
good show.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah, good
Go
friend of mine.
Celtics. Boston Celtics.
Go Celtics. And
go Celtics.
right. And I also want to thank Ryan Dalton for coming up here and talking, talking the talk.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, man,
Zachary
dude, they're
Zachary.
all freaking following me.
Yeah. Hey, for real. So I want to thank you for coming, man, and I wish you
Yeah,
the
thank you
best.
so much.
Yeah, I want to wish you the best. And remember, man, we family. Anything we can
Yes,
do.
yes, definitely. That I would definitely to support you guys.
Okay, cool.
And and I can't wait to see you guys on March on 26.
Right. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be
Definitely.
there.
Well,
Right.
I know that I'm going to be there because I
Yeah.
want to hear these two.
Oh,
That's right.
we gonna start something, boy. We're gonna
So
be
I have to listen to
weaving and
these
wobbling
two.
and jabbing.
Yep.
Oh man.
So I
Okay.
mean,
I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be instigating because I want this to happen.
hey, let's
Hey,
let's
I want
go.
this to happen. No, I
You
want
know,
I want it to happen.
like
So
once you sign that contract,
it's
I
a
mean,
go,
that my whole entire focus is on that person, and
right?
that's who we're going to kill. So I mean,
Ooh.
I just keep that in mind to Ryan and also the real young CEO, because as soon as we have a contract signed, that we're gonna break your film down and we're gonna break you down. And I don't have any recent film, only sparring and like stuff at the gym where the video comes out. So I haven't fought in on 2 years. So if you go off that film from 2 years, then God bless you. But I don't fight like that. That we change the style. That we're changing the offense to defense, or changing
Right.
the head movement more. I'm keeping hands up, throwing the jab more, throwing it faster. Um, just I'm turning in to a beast, and that's what it's about.
Ooh.
It's about fighting smart, and it's
Yeah.
about I'm kicking the shit out of somebody and making a statement. And
Right. Ooh. Wow.
it's
Wow. So we don't know who's going to get that statement done.
Stay tuned.
We don't
yes,
know who's going to
I
get that
definitely got to get
statement.
that statement
Ryan
done, and we
or
will.
Ryan,
You know,
CEO. Wait, but we're forgetting what's his name?
Morgan. Oh, David Morgan.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
David
Can't forget
Morgan
him.
at some point.
At some point. Yeah. But
Okay.
these
I
two
mean,
are
that I respect him, but that fight needs to happen.
Okay.
If it's in boxing, if it's in bare knuckle, if it's in a BYB, if it's
Right.
whatever,
Yeah. You just want to get your chance to fight him again.
I just want my chance,
right, to prove yourself
in the ring. Excuse me, that we trained so freaking hard for.
Right.
And that was taken away. So, it still eats at me inside. So,
okay.
I want that fight for the fans, from myself.
All right. So David. He went
shit.
out. We don't know what happened, but David
He knocked us
Morgan,
out.
reach out to the Dom Vic Show and we're gonna make this fight happen with Zachary Johnson. You know, he's just calling you out, and you want to make it happen. Bring it to the Don Vic show. Tell us what you feel about the fight. You know, and then let's see and what happens.
Crazy. We got one of them. One of them is gonna when we go to 26.
Right. On the 26th. Yeah. We're gonna see this. We're gonna, be in the crowd, make sure that we keep our eye on anything that's moving crazy in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Because it could be Ryan and Zachary. So we definitely gotta keep our eye open on that day. Ryan, definitely need you to friend request us on Facebook. Victor Santiago on Facebook.
I think you have him as a friend.
I do.
Yeah, that's why he's on.
Okay, Ryan. So, let's get you an interview, and you tell us exactly why you picked Mr. Zachary, to challenge. We would like to hear that story. So, whenever you have time, hit us up and let me know when you're available. We try to work out a date.
Yeah, I like that
to bring you on the show and talk about, because this is very interesting. This got me going right here.
Yeah, I like that last comment though. The version of Freddy Krueger, he's gonna give him nightmares. You'll probably go home and dream his dreams tonight.
Yeah. Definitely called them out, Ryan. So we're gonna have to check this out. So I want to thank my man. I got this fight in my head right now. I just can't keep that out of my head. Big shout out to Zachary Johnson for coming to the show, giving us this opportunity. Also, Mr. Zachary Johnson fought Moa Lopez. Moa Lopez is two-time champion of MMA fighter. Latin guy, I think he's from Mexico. Had that fight. We're gonna go look at it when we can. We're gonna check it out and see that fight with Zachary Johnson and Mr. Noah Lopez. But real quick, just want to say a big shout out to my friend Jennifer Dawn. That's not feeling very well. And she has a new movie that's coming out. I forgot the name of the movie. But she has a new movie coming out soon. So as soon as I get it, we're gonna post it on either today or tomorrow so you guys can see it. And she's also working on giving out some awards for best performing actor on some of the films that I believe she's done. So I'm just waiting on some paperwork or some information from her to give me about these individuals that are going to be nominated for trophies and awards. So once I get that, I will announce some of the actors that are being nominated for best actor, I think producer or something like that. So let me get all the information and I'll definitely bring you guys. She sent me some stuff, but since she's been sick, I haven't had a time to speak to her. So once she get better, I get to talk to her and find out exactly who the people are, and then we want to bring them on the show, give them an interview, and ask them about how they feel about being nominated for best film actor and whatever else they getting nominated for.
That shit sounds great. Just knowing to be able to do that,
to nominate,
to be able to be part of that.
Yes, definitely.
Speaking to them and just be
yes, it's a listen. This is I'm honored for her to call me and ask me to do that live on my show. So I'm definitely gonna do this for her. She's a good friend of mine. So also big shout out to Enlightened Spirit Paranormal with my some of my partners, Mark Lee, Barbara,
Shout outs.
Barbara Withlow, Tammy, Ashley, and Tammy's husband and son that work the camera. Big shout out to them. Big shout out to Alan as well. Steve, Alexander, Bella Livy as well. She's in this project as well. So, big shout out to them. And yeah, and tune in, man. We got another special guest coming in tomorrow. Lancer Cover will be on the show tomorrow. And he's an actor, and I believe he's a stunt man as well. He's the fire.
You could take some hints for the stunt man. Didn't you want to do stunt man?
No, I ain't doing no damn stunt, man.
Come on, man. You were just talking about that.
No, I ain't doing no stunts.
Backing out.
I'm gonna teach you how to stunt, man. DJ Rocky, listen up, baby. I'm a shining man. So you're gonna learn today. So big shout out to everybody that's on the show right now. Tuning in. Make sure you share, because sharing is caring.
Hit that like button, that share button. Go to YouTube, The Don Big Show. Go to my page on Facebook. Co-host IG on The Don Big Show. Stay tuned. We're on TikTok. We're on Instagram also.
TikTok.
We appreciate everybody's support, everybody's time. Let's get it.
Right. Make sure you subscribe on The Don Big Show. You heard on YouTube.
Oh, your buddy there. Oh, don't forget the snow blizzard. Oh,
yes,
Lawrence.
Thank you, Mr. Lawrence. So, Mr. Lawrence want to be the weather guy today.
Thanks, buddy.
So, thank you, guy. Thank you, Mr. Lawrence. There's a blizzard coming down here in Boston. We believe we're having like 18 inches of snow. So, make sure you guys prepare yourself, get your food, get whatever you need to do from the stores tonight before it starts to snow, because tomorrow will be ugly outside. And if you don't have a car, it's going to be impossible to be walking anywhere far to go to the store and bring groceries. So try to get it done today. You know what I mean? And make sure that that's all, folks.
That's all, folks.
That's all, folks. You feel me? My boy L, he's funny as hell, boy. He's funny as hell. So, yes, people. So, I just want to send some shout outs too, man. Send out to some great friends of mine too. Joseph Williams, all the way from LA, Mr. Harley Wallen, Katie Wallen, the whole family. He's having something in California March 1st. A movie. He's showing the movie that he got out. It's called Ashbone. That movie will be in LA at Chinese Theater in Los Angeles, one of the biggest theaters in Los Angeles.
Ashbone.
So I'm gonna try to get there to LA for that event. Depending on if I have to take the COVID test to get that the vaccine. Because then I'm going to need the
just proof of
vaccination. Yeah,
either vaccination or the proof of being negative. I don't know.
Well, if I can do it like that, then I don't have to take the vaccine. I just take the test.
That's how. I mean, get into it real quick. That's the thing about it. A lot of things that are being mandatory about having vaccination to go every business. Most of the business, like right now at the job at Archie's downtown.
Right.
Like. He's supposed to be asking people when they come in, asking for the vaccination card, and they could sit down.
Okay.
But what he did was he avoided all that, and he just put up a sign, and nobody could sit there at all. He's he's not going to go and ask everybody for vaccination every single time. So he just basically, they all come in, you eat, and you eat in the lobby or something.
Oh, okay. So it's a go place.
Yeah.
Get your stuff and go.
Yeah, get your stuff and get the hell out.
Get the hell out. It's crazy.
So that's all, folks. But like you said, you don't know about during that time, but what's the whole process of going to LA or wherever it is, to go. So testing, no testing.
Yeah, I gotta make some calls and find out if I need the vaccination and fly out to LA. You know, so then my son's going with me too. My son Stack's gonna go out there. Me and Stacky gonna be going out there.
Stacky.
Yeah. So you know, people, tune in tomorrow, man. Tune in tomorrow. We got a great show. We have like I said, Lance Culver coming on the show tomorrow. He's an actor and he's also a stunt man. So I can't wait to talk to him tomorrow. Big shout out to the JoJo show as well. Make sure you tune into the JoJo show. Big shout out to her. Big shout out to Shauna Gibson as well. Tyrese Gibson's sister has a talk show. My brother Mike Wagner also has a talk show, iHeartRadio. Great guy. He's coming on the show on February as well. So
right. And we can't forget Mr. Boxer Radio.
Boxer Radio.
Yes,
make sure
sir.
y'all tune into Boxer Radio. You want your music played on the radio? Hit up Boxer Radio, aka Raheem B. You know what I'm saying? And he'll play your music on his live radio station. So big shout out to my man, Boxer Radio. And who else? There's a couple podcasters out there, you heard? And
good few, yeah.
Pamela Scott too. Pamela Scott got a radio station. Big shout out to Pamela Scott. She from out here in Boston. An amazing woman. She out here. So, Brandy Martin, also all the way from Chicago. She got another radio station, podcast, and everybody else, man. Just shout out to everybody. You heard? So I'm gonna see y'all soon. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. Make sure y'all tune in and share, cause sharing is caring. All right.
We're gonna leave this with what?
Peace, love, and respect. You heard, y'all?
Everybody have a good night. Stay safe tomorrow.
Yeah. Stay safe tomorrow. We out.